True Media, what's good with the family, man? I'm chilling, sitting here about a, fire, trying to get over this, still trying to get over this illness. You feel what I'm talking about? Trying to get myself right. But I want to put something on y'all mind. I was just sitting here, and as I was sitting here, I was thinking about something. Live your truth, because it costs too much to be fake. It costs too much to be fake. So live your truth and be yourself. Think about what I'm saying. We got people out here that's living fake lifestyles, man. Trying to impress other people who they had never meet and don't care shit about them. You know what I mean? You got women out here and shit putting on all kind of forms of makeup and shit to help beautify them into a person who they wasn't even meant to be. Lashes and BBLs and all this shit that costs. Cosmetics, shit that costs money. But a lot of those women don't understand that they beautiful without that shit. They don't even need that shit. You already her. You been her, you feel me? But you out here getting tricked because of you trying to keep up with the rest of the world in a new look, the new wave, the new age. You trying to keep up with all this social media shit. And it's costing you your peace of mind, and it's costing you time and energy, and it's costing you money just to be fake. So be yourself, because it's cheaper to be yourself. You feel what I'm talking about? I would rather go the distance and say it's actually free to be yourself. You ain't got to pay shit. You got niggas out here stunning, putting on for other niggas, putting on for women who they'll never get to meet, trying to impress people on social media who don't care about them, trying to live a life based on how other entertainers and rappers live in their life, or other celebrities or actors live in their life, or other people in general. You trying to ball out. You trying to make it seem like you thugging like that. You got it like that. You running around here with switches and pistols and shit. You going to jail and doing all kind of time, causing your mama high blood pressure and extra stress, staying up at night. When you can be yourself, bruh. When you know that you got the mind of a philosopher. You can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. You can be something better. You can be an activist. You can be a bank accountant. You can be a lot of shit, but you chose to be fake, and it costs a lot to be fake. And that's why a lot of niggas out here losing their life. Because they out here trying to put on for other people, for impressions and brownie points and validation. See, it don't cost nothing to be yourself. But it's going to cost you a hell of a lot more to be fake. And you're going to have to keep trying to impress people by living a certain way when you ain't even built like that. You dig what I'm talking about? And so I just want to kind of like put something on y'all mind real quick, man. Just be yourself, man. Walk in your truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. Because it costs too much to be fake. You feel what I'm saying? It costs too much to be fake. Real talk. And a lot of people are starting to understand and see this shit for what it is. They starting to see that a lot of the shit that they've been following after and chasing is a myth. It's a lie. It don't make no sense. It ain't worth it. And the risk ain't worth the reward. But you still got a lot of people out here brainwashed, manipulated, and still can't see things for what it is. And so they trying to put on for everybody else. They trying to look a certain way, act a certain way, dress a certain way, talk a certain way. Stunt like they got it, stunt like they real. And they don't understand it's costing them. Not only money, it's costing their ass energy. And they forfeiting their peace, they forfeiting their truth. They forfeiting them from being they self. And they forfeiting they calling because they picking up this fictitious way of living. And that shit costing people they freedom. And it's costing people their life. You know how many women I done heard that done die from, and I ain't trying to be insensitive or nothing like that because it's unfortunate, but I gotta speak on it. A lot of women who done passed away from, you know, going into surgery, getting cut on, trying to make their body a certain shape, getting these BBLs and shit, getting injected and going under the knife. Dr. Miami and all these motherfuckers trying to go pay $20,000, $30,000 to get their body done. Just to impress the world. When they was already beautiful to begin with. But they didn't understand how to walk in their truth. They didn't embrace who they was or who they was put here to be. And they fell for the trick. You feel me? And the same thing with these dudes out here. You was raised to be somebody better. You probably was good at sports. Good with counting money. Good with math and reading. You could have been something far greater, but you chose to be a gangster. All because of your homeboys was calling you a sucker. Or you felt like you needed to go out your way to fit in. To get some brownie points for somebody you would never meet. Trying to impress somebody you don't even know. And it cost you your life. It cost you your freedom. It cost you your health. All because of you didn't understand how to walk in your truth. And being fake come with a price. Whether you know it or not. Being fake gonna cost you in the end. You dig what I'm talking about? So just be yourself, man. Because it costs too much to be fake. And a lot of people don't understand, man. We all good at something. It ain't gotta be shaking ass, sis. It ain't gotta be shooting pistols, bruh. It ain't gotta be trying to fit into what other people feel like you should be. You feel me? I'm giving you the real, man. Walk in your truth. Embrace who you is. Embrace yourself. Embrace, you know, your capabilities. The things you good at. And master it. And it's going to pay you one day. You ain't got to go out here and participate in something you was never supposed to be a part of. Just to get a check. If you embrace yourself, if you ain't walking your truth like you was called to do, everything gonna come to you with ease. See, that's one reason why a lot of people deals with contemplating suicide. Is because of they yet have gotten to the point to where they never got to that point to where they understand their mission, they calling. So they don't know which direction to turn. But we all good at something. And some people, you know, they try to turn the worst into the best situation. Some people manage to pull it off. But in the end, it's going to cost you. So learn how to walk in your truth, because it costs too much to be fake. It costs too much to be fake. You in here, you going to Walgreens and all these different beauty salons to buy these different wigs and weaves and putting all this, stuff in your hair, sis. When you are already beautiful, you are already her. You don't even need it. And it's costing you. When you can just be yourself for free. Same thing, bruh. You trying to get out here, tote pistols, get involved into gang activity, when your mama and your pops already set a path for you to go down so you can avoid the bullshit and the low vibrational hanging individuals. But you chose to pick up that pistol and get influenced by the wrong group, make the wrong decision. In a couple seconds done cost you your life behind bars. And you was stunned the whole time. You was putting on the front. But the judge wasn't playing when they told your ass you got 50 years. They wasn't putting on no front. They was serious. Now you got to deal with the consequences and repercussions that comes with being fake. Man, I done heard a lot of terrible news and situations that done happen like this. People I knew who weren't even made like that. But they try to jump into some shit that they wasn't even a part of, that wasn't even for them. End up costing them their life. End up costing them their health. End up costing them their freedom. When they could have just been themselves. And it would have saved them a lot of time and energy, resources, money. Most importantly, it would have saved them their life. So remember, man, walk in your truth, because it costs too much to be fake. And everybody out here faking nowadays, man. They trying to make it seem like they like that, or they got it like that, or they move and they with it like that, when they not even cut like that. And they don't understand it's a place for them in the world to just be themselves. It's somebody who will deal with you for who you is. You feel me? So I want y'all to understand, man, remember, walk in your truth, because it costs too much to be fake. Don't be one of them ones out here trying to be a part of some shit that ain't even for you. Sis, your ass already look good. You petite, you built right, but you trying to go add a couple more pounds, called a BBL, just to make your butt look a little bit bigger. Costing you time and energy and got the doctor playing with your life, cutting on you when you already look good. You don't even need it. It costs too much to be fake, man. And people, they rather pay the price to look fake than to just be they self. They rather go out their way to spend money on their body, do time in jail, and separate themselves from their kids just to be accepted and to look fake in front of some people who don't give a shit about them. This is the kind of world we living in, man. It's all an illusion. It's all a game. It's lies, man. And when you start learning to understand your calling, things gonna start coming to you with ease. You're gonna do it effortlessly, with ease. You feel me? So remember who you is, man. And accept who you is, and love who you is, appreciate who you is. Walk in your truth, because it costs too much to be fake. You dig what I'm talking about? True Media, the one and only, signing out. Peace out.